Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. Check us out. If you want to work with an advisor that has nothing to sell but themselves, which is true, go to our website, schedule a call. If we don't not a good fit for you, we will push you in the right direction, and we actually show what we charge and everything right on our homepage there. Florida Goldbacks. I keep sharing these things on these videos. These are so freaking cool. We have clients that send us foreign dollars, just foreign currencies from around the world, and we're working on putting them up on a wall. We made a picture frame, but now it's so much that we're going to make a whole wall out of it. If you want to participate in that, just sign it. That's all I ask. Just sign the euro or franc or whatever you send it on its way, and we'll put it up on the wall. Anyways, well, it's May, right? You know, every year we do this, sell in May and go away till Labor Day, right? The whole thing, the phrase, you're probably going to see this on TV. Well, we're data-driven financial advisors here. We could care less about how people feel, their emotions. I'm sort of dead inside. Well, I want to do something different this year. Instead of just saying, well, here's the May performance and the whole concept of how this works, we'll touch on that, but I want to share some more data with you here that's relevant to what's actually happening now. So let's dive into it. All right. On the chart, you see every single month's returns, right? So we just basically said, hey, from 1928, since the S&P started there, let's look at the average month's returns, blah, 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 blah. Well, if you come over here to May, there's nothing. May, since all time in the S&P, has averaged a 0% return. It's only been positive 60% of the time, which is better than general odds, but that's what you have. We know that February tends to be a little bit weak, and you're probably familiar with September. They call it September swoon. It tends to be it is the weakest month out of the year. So what I find interesting, though, is over the last 50 years, May hasn't been so bad, averaging about 1%, 68% of the time. Last 25 years, still positive 72% of the time. So lately, May has not been boring and quiet or whatever, and we'll see. Now, there's something interesting that's happened here with the market this go around. We're down, right? So we're going to look at that too. Like, what happens if leading up to May, the market is down? What happens if leading up to May, the market just shot up and it's all, crazy and stuff like that? Okay, let's go. So here we have May. The average return, 0, median return, minus 0.2%. So that's what we have there. Next, we have May through July. Positive 56% of the time, average or median return, 1.4%. I wanted to include some other stuff here. I wanted to kind of include just that first part so you could see, hey, actually, May and July, maybe not so bad. It's just that when we get into that sell in May and go away thickness, the window of opportunity here, we're down 1.2%. And then just for fun, May through the end of the year, just to look and see. So why don't we talk about that? Why are we saying sell in May and go away to Labor Day? Like, why don't you just sell in May and just don't come back, right? Median decline, 1.6%, positive only 50% of the time. Well, the reason it looks like that is, remember, we're saying May through year end. We're not saying the market had produced a loss of 1.6%. So keep that in mind, because that might trip you up just a little bit. Okay, more fun stuff here. Intra-month. I share this with our clients. Usually once a month, I'll kind of share something like this in our Notes from Jazz, an email that we send out. How does the month perform? So we're looking at May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, blah, 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 right? So the whole month. Well, we look back over the last 40 years, the blue line, May tends to start fairly quiet. What's happening now? The market, right? It's fairly quiet. We're just a tick higher than up for the month. So May, if you look, we just cut the month in half. Most of the excitement tends to happen at the end of the month. Okay, well, let's see what happens, right? And then if you look over the last 10 years, May actually started off weak, but finished better, right? Nice strong rally. We haven't seen that yet. I guess there's a chance. The market has had a pretty impressive rally to recover off the bottom here. It would be normal to see it pull back through the first half of this month. Well, now you know. That might be the case. But otherwise, we tend to see next to nothing. So over the long term, if you're going to use long-term big sample size data, okay, it's usually pretty quiet for the start of the month. Now, check this out. Dark blue line. What if May is down, if the year is down getting into May, which is exactly what we have going on now, right? The market fell, we are down on the year, and now we hit May. Look at the blue line. Still pretty quiet through the first part of the month. Right? And this is only 14 times that we're sharing in this data here where we're down year to date. The rally, or if there's going to be a rally, tends to come at the end of the month. It's the same thing. I mean, almost the same, right? And then just for fun, what do we have? We have the first year of a new president. Now, this would include the last Trump presidency as well. But we go back for 10 of the first terms that we can go back, right? We're using the same 40-year data. Tend to be a little bit weak. So if there's weakness in the beginning of the month or nothing in the beginning of the month, right? That'd be totally normal. Weakness or nothing, right? Weakness or nothing. It would be totally normal for that to happen going into, I would say, like for the first 15 days of the month. So just kind of a fun way to look. Not that you're going to do anything with that, like, I'll trade options and bet on the market going sideways through May 15th or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. I'm giving you this as a mental prep. Hey, if nothing happens the first part of the month, you would know now that's actually pretty normal. If the market falls through the first part of the month, well, that's actually pretty normal. And now you have the data to prep your mind so you don't do anything silly out there like sell and move it all to gold, which is almost as expensive as it's ever been. Anyways, I hope you learned something here today. And if you did, know that that's what we do here at Jazz. We like to teach our clients along the way with data, not opinions. We're not going to be the advisor that goes, just ride it out, buddy. Markets go up and down. I hate that. My answer is, how do we take advantage of this? Is this market move higher odd? Or is it something we should be doing here? Like, should we be taking action? Because why? As a company, we only make more money if you make more money. And who do you think wants to make more money, right? So we're going to pull you along for the ride. That's the strategy we took when we started the company, and I hope you'll keep us in mind. JazzWealth.com. You can schedule a call. We have no sales pitch. The only thing we have to sell is ourselves, like I said before. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Do you like the data videos? Am I off base here? I don't know. We can't really tell. Let me know.